Just real quickly before the video starts, guys, I just want to let you know, because I forgot to say it in the intro, I am going to be live streaming my reactions to WrestleMania on both nights. So that starts at 7 PM Eastern over in the United States, or 7 PM Eastern time, and 9 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time here in Australia. And that's about it. So on Saturday and Sunday, both nights of WrestleMania, 7 PM Eastern, or Sunday and Monday morning in Australia, 9 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that is it. That's all I want to say. Enjoy the predictions. I forgot to say, yes, the live stream will be here on this channel on YouTube, obviously. Yo guys, what is up? It is Cohen here, and through everything, we've made it. It's WrestleMania season, WrestleMania time. I am filming this video before Smackdown airs, so there probably are going to be changes on that show, mainly consisting of Roman Reigns being replaced by Braun Strowman. And yeah, the reason why I'm filming it earlier is because I want to get the predictions out not the day before WrestleMania, or not film it the day before WrestleMania and have it, like, you know, put out a bit too late, if you know what I mean. So there's that. And yeah, anyway, we'll just get stuck into it. We will not dwell on it too much. We'll start off with the bottom to the top. So far right now there's 16 matches on the card. I find it very unlikely that they will add any more. Just as I said, those changes. Another one is The Miz being replaced potentially. We don't really know what's going on there. Anyway, we've got the women's tag team title match, the Kabuki Warriors versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Let me mute my Alexa so I don't activate her. I reckon, you know, it's time for Asuka and Kairi Sane to maybe split up, do their own sort of thing, because that's what they've been doing anyway. So I'm going to say Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross to become the new women's tag team champions. Don't really care. These titles mean nothing. As I said they would a year ago, but of course everyone was just hyped for the women's tag team titles. It was a horrible idea, and it always has been. Alrighty, next we got Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. This is probably something that's going to interfere. The Smackdown glitch will interfere. Who everyone thinks is Mustafa Ali. Most likely it will be. Don't know why we're hyping up over him, but anyway, because the glitch has been, you know, sort of following Dolph Ziggler. So I think Otis will win because of a distraction of some sorts. So Otis will get a big, nice, you know, feel-good moment at WrestleMania. Next, we've got Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. It's Aleister Black. He's just going to continue winning, it looks like, which is cool. I don't really care, to be honest. They're not doing much with him. Another one is Elias versus Corbin. This is probably one of the hardest matches to predict on the card. I really think it is, but I think it's going to be Baron Corbin. I'm going to try to keep pushing him if they are. I mean, look, after... I know he lost a few to Roman, but I mean, he won against Kurt Angle last year, so why can't he beat Elias, you know? So I'm going to say King Corbin. The Raw Tag Team title matches the Street Profits versus now Austin Theory and Angel Garza. I don't see them winning the titles. It'd be really cool, I guess, especially now with Andrade out of the picture, because he shouldn't have been in that match anyway. But I reckon but at the same time, the Street Profits, they deserve a good run with the tag titles, so I'm going to go with the Street Profits. Next, we've got the Smackdown Tag Team title match, the Triple Threat Ladder match. The Miz and John Morrison versus the Usos and New Day. The fact that the Miz isn't in this match, supposedly, makes me think that they won't lose the tag titles, John Morrison and the Miz, or John Morrison and whomever it's going to be. Or maybe it'll just be John Morrison versus them two, I don't know. If the Miz was in the match, I would have said the New Day. Because I don't think they've ever won the tag titles at WrestleMania. As I said, they want the New Day to beat that record of the most tag team title reigns. So I think this is how they do it here. I don't see the Usos. I see, you know, that sort of New Day versus Usos feud sort of continuing after WrestleMania. So I'm just going to say the Miz and John Morrison. If it's the Miz. I don't think it's... Okay, if it's the Miz and John Morrison, I think the New Day will win. If the Miz isn't on the show, I'd like to say that they will retain, because Miz doesn't want to, you know, shouldn't lose his title when he's not competing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's sort of like a double header. That's because we don't know what's going on in the match. Alright, next we got the Intercontinental Title match. Another one. People have rumoured that Daniel Bryan doesn't wrestle in this match. Instead, Drew Gulak does. I don't know why he wouldn't. He's been wrestling at the Performance Center each week. So I'm just going to sort of just... If it's Drew Gulak, obviously there's no chance he's winning that title. And look, I sort of like Sami as champion, but I feel like it's Daniel Bryan's time. Daniel Bryan will win the title, and we can still go on to have feuds with Sami and Nakamura and Daniel Bryan. That whole thing can still continue. It should have been a big multi-man match. Unfortunately, it's not. So I'm going to say Daniel Bryan will win the Intercontinental title here at WrestleMania. Next, we've got Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. It's a tricky one. I like to think WWE won't make Seth lose just because of his, he's had a really good run. I mean, look, when was the last time he lost at WrestleMania? I don't think, has Seth Rollins ever lost at WrestleMania? Oh, yes, of course he did. He lost the WrestleMania 31 match against Randy Orton. But the reason, I forget about that because he won the world title that night as well. So, but no, that was the only match I think he's ever lost at WrestleMania. He won with the Shield in 29, 30, and that, yeah. So, yeah. And then he lost at 31 to Randy Orton, but won the world title. He's won at every WrestleMania he's been at. Just think about that. And at 3 of them he's won a title. 2 of them was a world title, and the other one was the Intercontinental title. So Seth Rollins has had a really good run at WrestleMania. So, I'd like to see that sort of continue here. And yeah, as Seth Rollins was saying, Kevin Owens hasn't really... I mean, he won the US title at WrestleMania, but he hasn't done too much at WrestleMania. So I'm going to put Kevin Owens over here because if Kevin Owens doesn't win, I think we can all agree this feud is just... I don't know. Okay, it's been going on for way too long. It's been going on for way too long. So yeah, look, I reckon I want to see Kevin Owens. So I'm just going to say Kevin Owens is going to win for the sake of the feud not continuing. But then again, personally, I also think with the way things are now, I think the United States is in lockdown now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but only essential things must happen. So wrestling, people going to wrestle to work, isn't essential, and I don't see WrestleMania, WWE continuing after WrestleMania until this whole thing's sort of blown over. So I'm going to say, Kevin Owens wins, just to wrap this up, and we can start fresh with something new in 6 months, if that's how long it is. We don't really know yet. We're just going to have to wait and see where that pans out. I just had a hiccup. That was horrible. So Kevin Owens to win this match. Next, we've got the NXT Women's Title match, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. Please, for the love of God, Rhea Ripley win. I mean, this would have been a lot better if it was in the stadium, as said with a lot of these matches. Obviously, we're only really starting to get into the main ones now. Rhea Ripley has to win. If she doesn't win, then I understand, the whole idea with making Charlotte win to make NXT big, but I think this match here is just going to help NXT altogether. It's on the freaking WrestleMania card. That's all you need. You don't need Charlotte to go back to NXT. You don't need it. She can go back to NXT. Don't put the title on her, though. Don't do that. Rhea Ripley should win, retain. Apparently this match, I'm fairly sure, is at the Full Sail, I think, isn't it? Because WrestleMania is taking place from all different spots. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm going to say Rhea Ripley just because it'd be silly. Be silly to put the title back on Charlotte. Then WWE do lots of silly things, but oh well. Anyway, the next match is a SmackDown Women's Title match. Bayley versus Sasha Banks versus Lacey versus Tamina versus Naomi. Fatal 5-way elimination match. Tamina and Naomi, no chance. Lacey, half a chance, but it's up to Bayley and Sasha. Like, the match should have been a one-on-one to begin with. I think we're going to get that one-on-one in the end. They might team up all the way until, oh shit, one of us has got to win. So, I'm going to say Sasha Banks wins, becomes the SmackDown Women's Champion. And, or they could play it in a different way to sort of keep that little friendship going where Bayley gets eliminated by one of the other girls, so Sasha has to win. There's no, helping Bayley if Bayley's gone. So, I'm going to say Sasha Banks wins the SmackDown Women's title. Next, we've got the Raw Women's title match, Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. This is another match that it was looking to be good. I remember when everyone wanted Baszler to win the Rumble, and then she came out at number 3, and I was like, yep, here we go. And then she didn't win it, and then they had that pointless Elimination Chamber match, and it was just a bit of a mess. It sort of turned into something people don't really want to see. I certainly don't care about this match at all anymore. But yeah, Shayna Baszler has to win. People are sick of Becky. As to where they go after WrestleMania, I have no clue. Ronda Rousey might come back. I don't know. She might come back in the match. I don't know. But as I said, it's hard to do all these big things with no crowd. Anyway, I'm going to go with Shayna Baszler. It makes sense. But it wouldn't surprise me if they kept the title on Becky just because of the circumstances. But yeah, Shayna Baszler to win that, become the new Raw Women's Champion. And the next match is one that, it's another one, it's hard to look forward to it with no crowd. Edge's big one-on-one match return, his second match back. Randy Orton versus Edge, last man standing. Now, I think him making a last man standing was a wise choice. I don't think it was going to be a last man standing up until the point where they had to say no crowd for WrestleMania. They can have a lot of fun with this. They can go anywhere in the Performance Center, anywhere. They can go outside the Performance Center. I don't reckon they did, otherwise we probably would have. Then again, there are supposedly leaks. I haven't seen them at all, except for the Daniel Bryan one that I've heard about. But there's supposedly leaks out there, so maybe Edge and Orton were wrestling out on the bloody road. I don't know. But yeah, they can have a lot of fun with this last man standing match. So yeah, I'm going to say Edge wins this one, simply because it's his first match back. And then maybe we'll get to it, but McIntyre, Edge feud after Mania. If they continue after Mania, we don't know. But yeah, I'm going to say Edge gets the win here. Next, we've got John Cena versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt in what will be a Firefly Funhouse match. It's not officially yet because John Cena hasn't accepted it because Smackdown hasn't happened yet. But as I said, yeah, that's why if there are matches added and whatnot, you know why, because I've recorded this well before. So I'm going to say it's got to be Bray Wyatt. As it's another thing, no crowd. It might not even happen in a ring. It might not even go. It might just literally be a full, obviously it's all pre-recorded, but a full movie sort of style match. It might not even, as I said, it might not even conclude in the ring. There might not even be a referee. I don't know. But Bray must win. And then, as for after Mania, I don't know. Something's going to happen with Bray, hopefully. Yeah. Bray Wyatt's got to win. If he doesn't, then that's the end of The Fiend. That's the end of Bray Wyatt. That's the end of everything. I really wish they hot-shotted the Universal title back to Bray on night 1 and then Cena versus Bray for the Universal title on night 2 or something like that. But obviously they've got other plans. But anyway, Bray Wyatt must win here. He must. Next we've got The Undertaker versus AJ Styles. Once again, I'm saying this all the time, it's going to be weird with no crowd. But this is a match I think I'm looking forward to. It's hard to think about it though, because Undertaker, a boneyard match, I don't know what that is. It's makes me think, is it going to be like Cena versus Wyatt, where it might not even be in a ring? That's why I'm sort of looking for. I was looking forward to this match when we first got the programming for it, because it was like, holy crap, we might see Undertaker have a phenomenal match in 2020. Because AJ can carry anyone to a match. So in a ring in front of people, cool. It's going to be pointless, to even say AJ carried him, because he won't need to if it's in a movie sort of style production. Then again, the boneyard thing could be in a buried alive sort of thing, and there might be a ring still. We might still get that full on thing. I'm not sure. I have no clue. But obviously they can easily cut it, or they can do whatever they need to do Undertaker versus AJ Styles. So yeah, that's why I'm sort of looking forward to it's going a bit down, because they can make Undertaker look incredible here without, having to use someone to do it. They could have imagine Undertaker versus Goldberg, but pre-recorded and all that. They could have made it look good. Anyway, Universal Champion match. Goldberg versus, for now, Roman Reigns. Now, I really want to say, if it's Roman Reigns, which we know it's not, let's just say it is. We're going to predict it because that's what's here right now. It will be Roman. Roman will win the Universal title, obviously. If it's Goldberg versus Braun, a lot of people are saying, oh, Goldberg's still going to lose because, you know, his contract's going to be up, etc, etc, etc. Something we need to draw back to here is WrestleMania 34. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Brock was unsigned. He was leaving WWE after that match. That was facts. I'm fairly sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm positive on that. And they still made a choice mid-match, even after Brock he wasn't going to sign. He was going to UFC. Now look, what that never happened. But he was going to UFC. He was losing the title at WrestleMania 34 that night to Roman Reigns. Vince McMahon changed the match decision during the match because of the crowd reaction. He said, "Nah, Brock is going to win the title. Brock is going to retain the title." Even though, like, Brock could have walked out on the WWE still. He didn't, because he actually, you know, somewhat cared about the story. You know, he doesn't want to just drop the title, because that's what they would have done. But yeah, WWE made a choice mid-match to keep the title on someone who they weren't sure if they would re-sign. Maybe Vince knew he would, though, because he knows Brock has a bit of respect for that. He doesn't want to, I mean, it's no respect to Brock at all, but you get what I'm saying, right? So, if it's Braun Strowman, Goldberg will not lose the title. He will not lose it, and that's what sucks. And that's what makes me think you're not going to get Roman versus Goldberg ever, probably. I don't know how else you're going to get the title off him. That's why they should have just done Bray Wyatt versus Goldberg again. Funhouse Bray versus Goldberg, then The Fiend versus Cena. I don't know, but... Okay, so my camera, my G7X hit its limit for recording. It only records so much in one file. Kind of annoying, but anyway, that's fine. So yeah, look, something I want to quickly draw back to as well is, yeah, in that Bray Wyatt match, we could get Bray and The Fiend in one thing because, you know, it's pre-recorded, which would be really cool. Anyway, but back to Roman versus Goldberg, or Braun versus Goldberg. If it's Roman, it will be Roman. If it's Braun, it's going to be Goldberg. It's that simple. Braun Strowman, you think after every chance they've given him to win the title, you know, like Brock versus Braun at Crown Jewel 2018, everyone's like, yeah, Braun's going to win the title. They won't do this to Braun again. And what did? They did it to him again. So, look, it's as simple as that. They do not care what they do to Braun Strowman at this point. You can't say they're not going to do this again to Braun. They will. They literally will. So, Braun Strowman's going to lose to Goldberg at WrestleMania. And it will be probably a nightmare of a match. And finally, the main event, and it will fucking want to be the main event, or I will destroy someone here. Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE World Heavyweight title. Let's freaking go. It's got to be Drew. That simple. Yeah, it's that simple. It is that simple. It's probably one of the more predictable matches on the card. I mean, look, we said that about Roman versus Brock 2018, but to be fair, that decision changed mid-match, but nah. I think it will be Drew. Drew will win the title, and it'll be a big moment with no crowd, which what sucks. But anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, smash the like button. Make sure you tune in to my live reactions live stream on night 1 and night 2. I'll be starting those streams as WrestleMania begins, so that is, what is it? 7 PM Eastern, and then 9 AM Australian Eastern time, which will be my time. 9 AM WrestleMania starts. Crazy, right? Anyway, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all later.